Good morning, students. Children, today we are starting a new lesson number 8, our skeletal system and the skin, given on page number 57. I hope you may have finished the exercise of lesson number 7, nutrition and diet. As today we are starting this lesson, our skeletal system and the skin, read the lesson and write down the new words. Okay, it is your today's homework. You have to read the lesson, search new words of the lesson and write it 2 times in the classwork copy. Okay, before starting the lesson, I wish to make you aware with one quote, that is, surround yourself with people who are only going to lift you higher. I am repeating, children. Surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. In this Diwali vacation, you may have enjoyed much more, and again you are coming to your study. Okay. So, therein or all the time you must have experienced that for doing the good work or for having a success, one has to be with the people who help us in that good work or in achieving the success. So always try to live with the people who help you or guide you to reach the higher. Okay, this is about the quote. Now we will come to the lesson, our skeletal system and the skin. Children, I hope we had studied in our previous classes about the various systems, organs present inside our body, external organ, internal organ we studied. After that, we studied the organ systems also, the function of the various organs in our body. Therein, we studied the circulatory system, digestive system, excretory system. We studied the respiratory system also. Okay. So, as we studied all these systems, we also studied the organs present in that particular system, how these organs are interrelated with each other. After that, we had also studied how these systems are interrelated with each other, the function of each organ present in the system. After that, the function of these organs, how it relate with the other organs, how one organ is important for the other. All these things, children, we studied in the previous classes. Okay, so therein, in this picture given 8.1, you are finding the three pictures. First one is showing you the digestive system. Okay, you are finding the intestine, liver, stomach. Okay, and after that there is the skin, skeletal system you can say. Then third one we are finding only the bones, that is the again skeleton of the body. So we are going to study today in detail about our bones and the skin, its function, bones, types of bones, the various layers of skin, what is their function, how it is important, that we are going to study today. Okay? But before that, we will revise the previous part That is, see the table given on page number 57. After writing the new words, you have to write down this table also. Okay. So, the very important organ is the heart. What is the function of the organ and where it is present? Okay. So, function of the organ heart, what it do? It pump the blood. Heart beats continuously and supply the blood. Okay. So, pumping of the blood is the main important function of the heart, and where it is present? It is present in the thoracic cavity. Okay, this is called as the thoracic cavity. Then lungs. Lung, what is its function? Purification of blood. The blood which is circulated throughout the body is from the heart comes in the lung for purification. Why it is purified in the lung only? Because in the lung oxygen comes. The blood gets oxygen, that is, blood gets oxygenated, and thus it helps in the purification of blood. Where it is present? It is also present in the chest part, that is the thoracic cavity. The next organ is the intestine. What is the function of the intestine? Intestine is present in the digestive system. After the stomach, intestine plays an important role in the digestion. Intestine digests fatty food substances along with the carbohydrates and proteins which are not digested in the stomach. Okay. Intestines are two: small intestine and the large intestine. Okay. So where that intestine is present? It is present in the abdominal cavity. Where it is present? In the abdominal cavity. Then last and very important is the brain. Brain control the functioning of all the organs. Very important organ. It control the functioning of all the organs, and brain is present in the head part, head region, that is a cranium. It is called as a brain box, is called as a cranium. Okay. This is all about the table. I told you today orally. Try to write it down. Otherwise, I will give you in detail about this. Okay. So this is our previous revision. Now we will come to our skeletal system. Why the skeleton system is important? Okay. Whatever the various organs are there inside our body, all these organs or all these various systems are safe only because of the human skeleton. We have a skeletal system. That skeleton's bones protects the internal organs. That's why our skeletal system is very, very important. Okay. Now we will see what happens sometimes when we fall while playing or have an accident. Okay, you must have seen the child given in the page number 57, 8.2, figure 8.2. Therein a child is crying, okay, because he have a pain in the leg. You are finding the red part also. So sometimes when we fall while playing or during an accident, our bones of our arms or leg may get broken. You may have experienced it while playing in the school also. Some of the children have broken their leg or the arms. So what happens? It is broken means what happened? it is a fracture. It is broken means we say that it is fractured. That fracture in a bone causes severe and unbearable pain. Okay, we have a severe pain and that's why we start crying. It is unbearable. And the part which is broken immediately swells. Okay, what are the two symptoms of the fracture when we can say that the person is having a fracture? When the part which is broken, it has a continuous swelling or immediately it swells and have unbearable pain. At that time we can say that the fracture has occurred. Fracture of the bone has done or occurred. Okay. So what is done? At that time what is done? When someone meet with an accident, at that time before going to the doctor, we have to take some care. Immobilize it. We should not move that part. So what we are doing most of the time, you must have observed in the school, we keep the scale on both the sides, keep that part as it is and we tie and immediately we send you to the doctor. So we should not move that part which is fractured. Okay. After going to the hospital, a doctor take the image of that part which is swollen, that is called as X-ray. He take the image to find out which part or what happened to the internal part, that is called as an X-ray. Do you know, children, who discovered that X-ray? X-rays were discovered by Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen. Röntgen.